We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball. Next on the show, there to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now. Kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Center fielder.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Jay. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ. LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a liner. but foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Grounder down the line at third. On it goes right through him into left field. Digging in. John Jay, the average for him entering play, not far north of 200. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Throw won't get him. Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Beltre. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's Ben Zobrist now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding in, A.J. Pollock, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Him racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Lucas Duda now. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jay racing back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. For Duda, that's double number 3 so far on the year. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Hank Conger. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now to the plate, Brett Laurie. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Number 29.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Lowry's up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Hot shot to third. Tomas is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, Addison Russell. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cespedes is there, and that's the 3rd out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ketel Marte.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinkered bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Here's Jason Hayward now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Ball 1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Second baseman.
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single in his first try. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 3-0 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. DJ LeMahieu becomes out number 2 this inning, and he is out on the tag. Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 22.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lucas Duda. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And this will be fouled away. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-2. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And another foul ball. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Here's Yasmani Tomas. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 17.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Conger is under it. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Beltre, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cespedes is going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pollock is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 29.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end. Digging in the switch hitter, Hank Conger. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Conger.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. He'll throw down to first, one away. Standing in, Brett Laurie. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Laurie.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Coming in is Jay. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Jay coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the... Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the
Comes
Cubs.
into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Wilson Contreras.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Now batting.
Here's Addison
the
Russell. 0
designated
for
hitter.
1 for him here in this one.
Addison Russell.
And that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Right to Laurie. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Peralta. And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, David
Leading off for
Peralta.
Arizona, right fielder David Peralta.
And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Center fielder.
He's set and the pitch.
Cespedes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Jay has a read on it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kim is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Baseman, DJ.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lamb has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. In now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
John Jay.
Hit down the line at first. and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. Ready once again, Adrian Beltre. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Mike Montgomery is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And there's the backup catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's moved into the on deck.
Chris Iannetta.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out, as that's taken in for the first out.
Third baseman number 24.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Tomas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Hit in the air to left field. Kim's there for it. 2 down. Here's Hank Conger. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Conger.
First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Hayward. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Grounded back up the middle. Laurie to his left. He's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Hyun-Soo Kim. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's ball 2 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Into the box now, Brett Laurie. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Brett Laurie.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Soft liner to the left side. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fielder number 6.
So striding forward now, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Carl Edwards Jr. is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. LeMahieu's got it. A throw to the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And he'll get in there safely. So digging in now, Jake Lamb. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And this is fouled straight back. 3 runs already home here. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch. That's in tight.
Jeremy Hazelbaker will look to provide
for the Diamondbacks, number 41, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Addison Russell. Third trip to the plate for him.
Designated hitter, Addison.
Into the windup
Russell.
And the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's safe. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. So they'll go to the bullpen now. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen.
Number 40.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. A high fastball is in there. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
There to take it in is Lowry, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And he is in there. In now is John Jay. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well-timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Peralta is there, and he puts. Now at the plate, Yasmani Tomas. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Justin Grimm enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. High pop-up. Beltre is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Hank Conger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Standing in, Brett Lowry. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Chris Bryant. Now, he'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number. Tom Wilhelmsen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. On the ground up the middle. Lowry's there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor for that.